Okay, welcome to a new One Credit Clear video. This time I'm gonna play Darius Gaiden on the Taito F3 board. This is using original hardware with Darksoft Taito F3 multi. And I'm also using a Rico PCB for auto fire, set up at 30 Hertz. Well, we already started. This is by the way the first time I do voiceover. Usually I talk as I play, but because this is a game I haven't fully mastered yet, it takes me a bit of extra concentration to not fail on the attempt. So anyway, stage one. Well, in this game, something I got told pretty well, as I was about to start playing by a friend that played this a million times, Biku. He told me, don't think this is the Donpachi. Don't try to dodge the bullets like to the millimeter. Here you have to be very careful. Just avoid the bullets by a big difference, because if you try to get through like narrow gaps, you're gonna be killed. Talking about killing, well, in this game there's different power-ups. One is the shield. I'm not fully sure how it works, but you have several hits before the shield disappears, which is nice. Other power-up, well, I think it's the blue shield is the shield. Red is the attack, which can get very powerful. Green is bomb power, and then I believe there is like purple for extra bombs. And I believe there was another one. Oh, there's also yellow, which makes all the enemies on screen disappear. And there was something else. There's also extra lives. By the way, so this is the first final boss, like the boss of the first screen, first level. My strategy with all the bosses is to get very close to them. And don't stop firing, and like look to them at the eyes. Don't try to get very far away, because it will take you a lot more effort to kill it, and the boss will start to like show more patterns, and the patterns get more and more difficult over time. So yeah, best to kill them as soon as possible, and don't hesitate to throw bombs in some of them. So we're already in stage 2, well, B, because this game has several routes. I will soon talk about like which route I take. This enemy, this is a a guy I completely hate. That is like, if there's one enemy you have to kill as soon as possible in this game, is that one. Like it's if you take too long, it will fill the screen with these like green bubbles that are quite difficult to avoid. And well, not that difficult to avoid, but to avoid and at the same time kill it, it's quite difficult. Anyway, more power-ups. So we start the game with 3 lives. So you can see in the top life counter that we have 2 plus the current one, so 3. And we're gonna be able, I believe we can get 2 extra lives. I can't remember where the second one is. The first one I believe it's in the next stage or the following one, but yeah, I will explain once we arrive. Second enemy, again, get very close to it. Well, obviously not that close to get hit by it, but this one, yeah, you have to shoot it to the legs, and especially on this second pattern. Like try to stay slightly under the enemy. Don't get to the middle of the top, because you will get hit by a light ray. So we're going to stage D. Usually, well, in the route I'm taking, and this is the only one I actually tried, but it's the one I got told that was the easiest. I take like always the top of the 2 options, except when we get to H, and well, I will Yeah, I will explain once we arrive. There's only one place I believe is you have to pick H. That's the only time you go to the bottom of the options, and then after that level you continue selecting the top ones. This screen has lots of asteroids. Some of these asteroids, and actually many games, they look to me like potatoes. So I call this the potato field. Why not? More power-ups, and now we're gonna get inside a really huge asteroid. Oh, and at the end of this asteroid is when we have to be very careful and pick up the power, the extra life. One very useful trick is that once you are very powered up with the shoot, like we are here, you can you can shoot through the mountain. So you can hide behind a mountain, so you don't get hit. You don't get hit, like the bullets of the enemies don't get through the mountains, but yours do, and that is crucial to kill some of the enemies, because otherwise, like, they are super tricky to avoid. Oh, over there's that bubble I just picked. That is the extra life. You have to hit the position where it is, so it appears, and then you pick it. And now, as you can see at the top, we have 3 lives plus the current one. This guy, again, like, get very close to it. Be careful with the bullets, but this is not, for me, this is actually one of the easiest enemies. When there's a pattern, that pattern though, it throws some like light rays, lasers. What I do is I position myself parallel to the actual enemy, and there's a gap over there to avoid the rays. That pattern is also, well, yeah, that pattern is also a bit challenging, but yeah. In this one, so the yellow bullets, they are easy to avoid. The rays less so, because they are quicker, but yeah, it's not too bad. These enemies, once you get the hang of it. Oh, here is where we select H. You see, instead of G, we go to H. But again, after this level, like, we will continue picking the top of the 2 options, of the 2 routes we are given as options. This is a little stage at the beginning where it will show that very cool effect. By the way, this board is, I find it amazing for the time it was made. Like, the sound of this board is really good. The graphic effects are amazing. Oh, those guys. Oh, I just use a bomb, because those guys that throw like the red bubbles, those are quite challenging. Like, you have to kill them super quick, but sometimes I don't, and then it's better to throw a bomb than get killed or like remove your shield. I think we are at the maximum firepower, so I believe the power-ups are not doing anything anymore. In this one, you don't, that stage, you don't get hit by the environment. This is a game where, well, the environment is quite generous. Like, you don't get hit as easily as in other games. But yeah, when I started playing, I got hit a couple times by, like, maybe moving backwards or to the bottom or whatever. But yeah. This is actually one of the most challenging ones. Don't hesitate to throw a bomb. I believe in this game I threw like 3. But better to play it safe, because it's, yeah, like, in other games I played of Darius, like, I managed to avoid the patterns better. Oh, this is a pattern I love, like, because it's so spectacular, but at the same time it's not that difficult to avoid. Ooh. And that's the 3rd bomb, and it's killed. It's dead. Also, the effects when the bosses die is something I also love in this game. So again, now we're going again back to the top of the 2 options, and that will continue until the end of the game. So Zone L. This is a level I quite like. In this level we have to use this trick I mentioned earlier, where you have to hide behind the scenery, the mountains, the crates. I don't know if that's a word. Uh, get behind the environment and then hit the enemies. And some of them, yeah, you really need to do that, because otherwise there's some of them that throw lasers and they are quite difficult to dodge. So yeah, that is key to survive this level. The music of this the track of this level is like I think it's my favorite, because there's this like lady singing. Oh, this guy. My strategy is go, because it will be very close to you all the time. It's difficult to avoid. So what I do is I advance to the right of the screen, make it follow me, and then I go back and start like shooting like crazy. Well, obviously with auto fire in this case, but yeah, just hit it a lot and it will die pretty soon. Sorry for my singing skills; they are pretty poor. But I really love the this track is my favorite. It's beautiful, and the quality of it for like a board of this age is incredible. This is the final pattern before the boss. Like this is quite common in this game, that you get like lots of stuff thrown at you just before the boss appears. So this is a guy. It was called double something. Double side. No, it's double something. Well, this guy will. It has like two stages. So one is this blue side of the fish. And then once it gets enough hits, it will like flip around. Now it's gonna do it. It flips around and changes to like red and green. It's also not a very difficult boss once you get the hang of it. Like this one throws like those green bubbles. You have to avoid that. You have to shoot at it as it's shooting them, so they don't group too much. But yeah, and you have to be very quick with it, because otherwise the pattern that it was just starting, that one is quite challenging to avoid. At that stage, it's probably best to just throw a bomb. Now we select level Q. It's gonna do a very cool intro where it enters the atmosphere of some planet. Graphically speaking, I think this level is my favorite. It's beautiful. Oh, I got hit there a bit. The shield. When you get hit the shield, you can see like the shield turning red for a moment. So yeah, I gotta be careful, but yeah, I still have some more hits. The thing I don't know in this game is how many hits I have in the shield. I don't know if there's a way to tell and how many they are, because it's difficult to tell often when you're very concentrated on the gameplay, like to know when you actually got hit in the shield. This part here, I always throw a bomb. I don't know how to make this part without throwing a bomb, because those enemies are hidden between those like ice cubes, yeah, I don't know how to kill them. So and if I get through that part with them alive, I will for sure get hit very hard. That guy, you see, I hide behind the scenery and kill it through the walls, all those plants or wherever they are. And because yeah, those lasers are really challenging. Same here. And now we get to the second to last boss. Deadly Crescent. Again, this one is quite impressive. The first time I played it, I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to make this guy. Like it has so many patterns at the same time. You see, he's throwing like those yellow balls and also lasers, and also like he has like some spinning thingies around him. But it's not as hard as it looks like. Well, especially when you are like really powered up, like here. I believe in this game, I managed to get to the end with the first of the lives. And that is quite important, because if you lose too many lives, you will lose many power-ups, and recovering from that is quite challenging. I think I got hit a time or two, but yeah. It's done, it's dead. And now to the last of the stages, stage V. This one is actually quite short, and like the level part of it, we will get to the final boss pretty quick. Be careful this place, because first there's some enemies that come from behind, and then there's these guys they go around you, and they are super easy to get hit by. And now we get underwater. Oh, this guy again, similar to the one I commented earlier. What I do is I go to the right part of the screen and then go back very quick and like shoot to it like crazy. It's a slightly challenging level, but as I said, it's quite short. And at this point, you are so powered up that the firepower is crazy. There's those guys you have seen. Oh, that's a yellow. I should have saved that a bit longer. So that I believe that was a yellow shield. That is what kills all the enemies on screen. Usually when they appear, it happens in a moment where there's no enemies on screen, so you have to wait a bit until like to take advantage. So yeah, those guys, they throw like those cables to the walls. You have to be careful with that, but yeah, it's not too bad. And now we just got to the final boss. It's like a boat. There's a boat there, and then the enemy appears. And a big fish, like so. All the enemies in this game, I believe all of them are like fish based, at least the bosses, they are. This one, you have to be very careful with the tail. It can get a bit tricky. But again, don't hesitate to throw a bomb. Problem is now we are out of bombs, and I believe at some point here I lose a life. So I managed to stay alive for a while, but I believe it's here. No, a bit later is when I get hit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and I think this second life is like I don't take advantage of the bombs soon enough, and I get hit again. I believe now-ish. No. But yeah, it's a shame, because I could have like made the game with only 2 lives, and yeah, I will soon get hit by something. Can't remember what it was, but yeah, just keep shooting at it. There we go. This is the part I get killed. Yeah, and I had all this stock of lives, but yeah, we have quite a few lives on stock, so yeah, easy. I could just throw bombs and we will get killed very quick. Anyway, we did it. We just one credit cleared Darius Gaiden, this masterpiece by Taito. Again, horns. Again, this is beautiful game. Like, I find it incredible for the time it's from. Here's some like lore of the game. I really this is so poorly translated. Well, first of all, you don't have time to read the whole text; it's impossible. But what I did, I took a picture and read it with more time, and I couldn't understand a thing it said. Like, it's so poorly translated, but yeah, so common in Japanese games of this time. And the outro is also beautiful with the music, and like the you can see all the levels you have been playing through. Um, yeah, it's just a beautiful game. Something uh, well, when I got told, oh, with this game you should really use auto fire, set it at 30 hertz, and I was, but is that not cheating? Like, because I personally can't fire at that rate, like even if I tried really, really hard. But what I got told is that apparently this game, in its so in Japan, in Taito, which is like a chain of game centers by Taito in Japan, they do use the auto fire at 30 hertz. So I mean, if Taito um, puts the game with that firing rate, I guess it's legal. It's not cheating. I hope so. But yeah, I think otherwise this game would be incredibly hard without any auto fire. I tried a couple of times and it's just like crazy. Um, yeah, with the auto fire, I mean, it takes some practice to learn the levels. This game requires quite like memorizing it quite hard. But yeah, it's totally worth it, I would say. At least with this auto fire rate. Special thanks to a lot of people. We can see the first of the bosses in the background, which is like such an icon. I believe it shows up in like all the Darius. I know that Darius, a huge Darius fan, by the way. This is the first one I actually played like for like, and I feel like I had enough of it. Um, oh, and I lost focus. I guess it. I don't know what happened there. Ah, there we go. It autofocus again. Actually, you can see my initials on the second position. That's because I actually like managed to 1cc twice in a row. I recorded a previous video, but I liked this one more. It was a better playthrough. So yeah, I picked this one. But again, once you get the hang of it, it's quite achievable. So yeah, again, Darius Gaiden for the Taito F3 played on Darksoft multi on one of my Astro City cabinets. It looks beautiful. This is, by the way, Nano MS8, but it's a special version of the MS8 that it's like almost like an MS9. It has like things of the MS8 and things of the MS9, and it looks like amazing. These scan lines are so like thick and beautiful. Anyway, thanks for coming. Like the video if you liked, or don't like it, I don't mind. See you next time.